Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have part 2 of our Kirsten's fix-up video. I have here her head that's been drying for more than 24 hours just so all of her hair is dry. And then in this box is all of her limbs and her body and her stuffing, so we can get to work on that. Off camera, I did want to show you, I did clean up her fingernails. Here's what they look like. I just couldn't get a good camera angle to show that process. I just used some acetone because it was actual fingernail polish, and I just removed the nail polish. So let's get started and let's get making Kirsten whole again. First, we're going to start putting her body back together again. You will need the body, the limbs, her stuffing, a pair of nice sharp scissors, some forceps, some nuts or wing nuts, some stretchy band, and a hairdryer. Alright, let's get started. So you want to take the bungee cord and place one of the cups on the end of it with the open part facing inward. Next, take one of the nuts and thread it through the bungee cord, securing it with a knot. Make sure you pull this very tightly. Make a second knot so that the first one won't come out. Again, tighten it very tightly. Next, you want to cut a length of the bungee cord that is about this long. You can set it aside for now. Next, you want to pick up the limb that you're ready to use and take the hairdryer to warm it up. You want to warm up the opening of the limb. The hair drying part should take about 30 seconds. When you think you're done, check the squishiness of the leg. If it's not squishy enough, go back to hair drying. When the vinyl has reached the appropriate temperature, it'll be really squishy like this. Next, you want to take your forceps and pull out the cup that is still inside of the limb. You also want to pull out any stray threads that are still there. Next, you want to take the apparatus we just made and push it through the hole in the limb. This should be relatively easy because the limb is soft. Next, string the opposite cup onto the limb. I like to do this so I don't forget where the cups are. Now, let's see that again. Take your bungee, thread the cup, tie on a nut, pull it tight, make a second knot, pull it tight, cut a length of the thread, start blow drying. When the vinyl is squishy, take your forceps, pull out the cup, pull out the remaining string, and place the apparatus we just made back into the limb. You can pair it with another cup. Now do this for the rest of the limbs. Now let's get to restringing the body. It's pretty simple. It's just the opposite of what we've been doing for the limbs. We've got the limb I want to work with. Now let's move the rest of the limbs off to the side. Remove the cup from the limb you want to work with and make sure you're placing it in the correct slot. Place the bungee cord through the hole in the body and make sure that you can find where the hole is. Next, place the cup on top of the bungee cord and slide it down to the body. Pull the bungee cord as tight as possible and use a pair of locking forceps to keep it in place. This will allow you to work with the bungee yet still keep it tight. Next, take a nut and slide it onto the bungee cord. You want to make a knot that is as tight and as close as possible to the forceps. Next, remove the forceps. Next, make the second knot and make sure to secure it underneath the nut and as close as possible to the cup. Here's how it should look, and it should be super tight to the cup. You can test how tight the legs are by holding them like this and moving them around. There shouldn't be a lot of play. There should be a little bit of play when you pull the limb in this manner, but that's to be expected. It happens with store-bought American Girls as well. Next, you want to cut down the bungee cord so it's short but not too short. You don't want it to come loose. And there you have it. Your leg is on. Now we're going to do this for the remaining limbs. Press on the eyes until they get into the right position. Remember, you're easing them into the right position and not forcing them. You don't want to mess up the eyes or the eyelids. And here's one. Keep working at it very gently until you get both of the eyes situated and they're looking the same direction. You can use the eyelash line as a guide to note when the eyes are straight. And here she is, good as new. Now we're finally ready to reunite her head with her body. First, take the body and put it in a position where you can reach it well. Then, take the head and simply slide it into the socket. This part should be relatively easy to do. Next, tie the necktie as tight as you can tie it. Make sure to tie a double knot. Next, check her head for positioning. I felt like the hole was too big, so I decided to redo her necktie. Recheck the head for positioning and make sure it turns properly. And there she is! She's done! Next, off camera, I'm going to give her some clothes and fix her hair. Okay guys, we're back and we've got Kirsten all dressed up here. Doesn't she look great? So I'll show you how she looks. The only thing we don't have is her bloomers. I got them off of eBay and they didn't have any elastic in them, and so they were giant and didn't fit. I guess that's like a risk you have to take whenever you're buying from eBay. But other than that, she's got her full meets outfit on. She looks great and she is for sale. If you're interested, please hit me up on my Instagram. It'll also be on my eBay, and I do have a Felicity in her garden party outfit, and I also have a custom Just Like You doll in the birthday party outfit from Current, and they're up on my eBay as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a great time. Bye!